Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Kanika Agrawal and today we are going to discuss about variables in C#. When we learn something new, especially a programming language, we should start with understanding small concepts because it will become very easy in future if you know the basics. Variables are the name of data which we use in our program. The data can be integer, string, float or any data type which is supported in C# language. Variables are containers for storing the data values. To create a variable, we define its type first, type, and then variable name, and we use equal operator to assign its value. Okay, let me just comment it here. Type can be any data type which C# supports. Name can be set of letters, digits and underscore. Okay, so let us take an example. I have taken integer variable and I have assigned the value 10 to it. I will just simply print it. You can see we have our output 10 here. So what I did, I just simply assigned an integer value to this variable and just pass the name var in the right line function. Taking another example, string this is a string value and it will print demo text. You can see demo text. If we print it like this, so what will happen? It will not show our output. It will just print where and where to because we are passing where and where to as a string. Let's see. Here the output is where and where to, which is incorrect. So whenever we want to print a value, we just simply pass where or the name of the variable which we have taken. While declaring the variables, we should remember some rules. Let me show you by an example. Here I have defined a in a string and I have also defined a in a string. If I assign a value capital A Kanika and small a Agarwal and print it A. When we print capital A, the output will be Kanika only. It is printing 10 because we have printed here variable. Okay, let me just comment it. So the very first rule is variables are case sensitive. Here capital A is a different variable and small a is a different variable. If we print capital A, it will print Kanika and if I print small a, it will print Agrawal. Let's try that out. Kanika Agrawal. Second rule is we can't start a variable name with a digit. We need to take underscore or a letter to name our variable. The third rule is we cannot use reserved keyword as a variable name. Now the question arises that what are reserved keywords? Reserved keywords are the words which already have its meaning in C# language. Suppose here in our program namespace, demo1, class, program, static, void. So we cannot use them as a variable name. If I want to take static, void as a variable name, it will show me error. Let's see, void equals to here it has shown me error because I cannot take void as a variable name. I can take void1, void2, void3. I can take any name but not keywords. And also we cannot use special characters in our variable name except underscore. If I take test at the rate, it will show error here, invalid expression. Test percent, again error, test and again error, because these all are special keywords and they have some kind of meaning in C# language. We cannot use these special characters as a variable name. The fourth thing which we should remember about variables that the value of variables can be changed. Here we have defined test string and given the value ABC to it. Later in our program, if I say that test has now DEF value and I am checking that what value will it print now, it will print DEF because we have updated the value from ABC to DEF. Now the answer is DEF. Now suppose that we have two strings A and string B in our program and we want to print A and B both. First of all, we can't print the value of A before defining its value. We have initialized it, but we haven't given any default value to it. Okay, so we need to always give a value to our variable, whether it is blank or anything else. If I print A plus B, just give a space here, it will print Kanika and Agrawal. Okay, but this is not the nice way of taking a same type of variables in different line. We can just simply do this. Here in a single line I have defined two variables A and B of string type and defined its value. The output will be the same. Sorry, my battery is low. You can see the output is same. So what I am trying to say here is that multiple variables of a single data type can be declared in a single line separated by comma. If I take integer C, D, E and just define its value 2, 3. I can print C plus D plus E. Before, when we printed console dot write line A plus B, it showed us result Kanika and Agrawal. So here what will it print? 1, 2, 3 or the sum of C, D, E? It will print the sum of C, D and E because we have integer values here. You can see it has shown us the sum of these values. If we want to print CDE values, then we have to convert it into toString. ToString is a method of a string class which we can use to convert a data type into string. We can convert any type of data, whether it is integer, float, decimal, we can convert it into toString. We can see it has printed 1, 2 and 3, the values of C, D and E. If we want space between the numbers, we can add a simple space. Here we have 1, 2, 3. That is it for today's video. If you like this video, if you understand the concept of variables in C Sharp, please give it a thumbs up or leave a comment below. In the next video, we will discuss about data types in C Sharp. Thank you for watching.